in here getting a laugh out of me doing a 4-minute rant on a Dallas radio station.
Nobody does it like you, Alex.
Oh, come on.
Nobody does.
I've done a couple of these today. It's fun.
I thought I had the gift of gab, but boy, I mean, you just blow it all away. I mean, there is no comparison. You're in a league.
Oh, stop it, Rundus.
You are.
But that's actually
it's true.
That actually makes me even more humble. No, I do a decent job sometime, but it's only because I hate the tyranny. Now, Darrell, this is a short segment, long segment coming up. We're going to take calls, too, and get into a host of issues. Tell the listeners exactly what happened to you in Dallas, Texas, with your First Amendment.
Hey, pure and simple. We went to the Texas State Fair with a couple hundred people, right, to pass out tracts, talk to people, minister to people, and so on. Got permission from the assistant to the chief of police of Dallas prior to going out there. Recorded conversation.
So even get permission for your First Amendment.
Right. Well, I just wanted to clear because if it was just me, no big deal.
No, but you're meek and being nice. And
I'm trying to make sure that the true interpretation of Romans 13, that I do submit to authority, that I do show them the respect that they deserve. Okay.
Until they start violating the Bill of Rights.
Well, then I got to obey God, not men. When they violate God's law and tell me I can't preach the gospel, just like in China and other places where Christians.
Or in Rome, 1,800 years ago.
Right, exactly. So whatever the case is, it'd be nothing new to stand up for God.
Think about this.
Of the tyranny.
What happened 2,000 years ago, 1,800 years ago in Rome is now happening to Darrel Rundus in Dallas.
What's happening not just to Darrel Rundus, but to hundreds and thousands. And look, and I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care, if you're just an activist, you're an atheist, whatever. I believe in free speech. I don't care if you're all for gay and lesbian rights. As a Christian, maybe I don't particularly agree with that, but I would encourage you to exercise your right to free speech. That's what this country would.
But a lot of those groups want to shut down your speech, and that's wrong. Finish the story. I just keep marveling.
There, one by one, the Texas State Fair officials round us up. We come back to what's clearly public property outside the gates of the fair, and they threaten to arrest us. We negotiate, we ultimately settle, and we leave. Okay, and then we come back the next year. They do the same thing. So finally, we filed suit against them. And once again, the key thing, and I'm going to just skip fast forward. We lost on the case, and why all our attorneys say that they hit us so hard with all these fees, $29,000. I don't care who you are. 29 grand is a lot of money for making some copies. Okay. But the reason the judge enforced this and gave this judgment over to the Texas State Fair in the city of Dallas was because they're making an example out of me to chill other people's First Amendment rights. So if you're out filming, like in Pittsburgh with the whole, thing that was going on at the G20 summit, and when they arrested your guys, believe me, even if you go and fight and it's right and you should be vindicated and you lose, they're going to start slapping you with all kinds of fines, penalties, court costs, everything they can think of.
Oh, yeah, no. We're spending thousands to fight this right now.
Absolutely.
And Rob they say leave the area. He leaves and they block him and say we're arresting you, and they let the mainstream media go and they arrest Rob and they tortured Luke Radowski. The military did.
That's the level that this country has been degraded to. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. Wake up, America. Wake up, Christians in particular. Stand up for righteousness. Stand up for what's good and what's right. And I mean, I've got people telling me it's okay to tase a 10-year-old. That's just sick, man. Where is this country falling to?
Yeah, notice that. Why is it all okay now, but it wasn't okay in the past? Now, give out some of the websites where people can read about the court case.
Well, they could probably just pick it up online at Google. If they just type in Darrel Rundus, Texas State Fair, the documents will come up because it's a matter of public record that the judge awarded $29,000. Now, keep in mind, this isn't legal fees, Alex. This isn't money we paid to an attorney. This is just for copies of the documents that we requested when we were doing discovery, when, each attorney has to, exchange what information they have to enter into evidence. So supposedly they made $29,000 worth of copies. I think I got the wrong job, man. I'm going to go work at Kinko's or something. That's great money.
I mean, how big a stack of documents was it?
Just a normal sized box. It wasn't that big a deal, but they claimed they had to scan them because they were old documents.
So it was like $100 a page or something?
I don't know. Probably typical government wages of about $200 an hour. Yeah. Anyways, it has nothing to do with the actual expense or the actual cost. To chill your free speech, my free speech, and anybody else. What
are your lawyers saying you can do? I mean, because you're saying this is precedent setting. Can't you do a judicial complaint on the judge?
Well, we'll do that. We'll file the not only the complaint, but we'll file the appeal. And then if we win on appeal, then maybe we can get some of these, these court costs back. But ultimately, I feel like this is going to go to the Supreme Court, because here's what people don't know. If you look at the back of the ticket, if you go to the Texas State Fair, Alex, you've been to the Texas State Fair?
Yes.
Everybody's been to the Texas State Fair that lives in Texas. It's the biggest fair in the world, okay? But did you know you're allowed to ride the rides and drink the beer and eat the corn dogs, but if you speak about religion or politics, they'll escort you off their property. It's written right on the back of their ticket.
But you were outside, though.
We were at first inside because it is Fair Park. That's public property. Our funds built that place. And the Texas State Fair says, oh, we rented it out. That makes it our private property.
But later, you were outside.
Yep, absolutely. And that's when they threatened to arrest us, even though we were doing what they asked us.